Okay, I want you to stop letting a perfect credit score myth keep you and your family trapped in the rental cycle. If you are waiting for your credit score to hit 740 before you even start to look at buying a home here in the East Valley, Arizona real estate market, you are leaving your family's future equity sitting right there on the table. Right now, in June of 2026, the game is wide open. If you've been wondering about buying a home with a 620 credit score, Arizona style, I'm here to tell you that a 620 is not a no. It is simply a starting line. So today, we're going to be breaking down FHA versus conventional 2026 Arizona guidelines for purchasing real estate with a 620 credit score. I want you to start exploring active East Valley down payment assistance options and giving you a simple 90-day strategy to help get you moving today. You don't need perfect background to build perfect wealth for your kids. So let's look at the actual roadmap to getting you the keys to that house. All right, the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the rental reality trap. I want you to understand that renting in places like Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, that is 100% interest rate, you guys. You are 100% paying for the owner of that house to build equity. You're just not getting anywhere. None of that money is actually going to you and your future and building long-term wealth for your family. So getting stuck in there, especially understanding that average rents in some of those East Valley cities are absolutely holding steady. They're not going to be dropping. We've kind of hit the bottom on our rental market. It's as soft as it was going to get. And so now what you're paying is what you're paying, and we don't foresee that going any lower. So are you losing money or are you making money by renting? There's an argument to be made for both. However, I'm going to say that renting makes it harder for you to save cash while you are waiting and trying to build up that perfect credit score. So let's jump in and start these conversations now so that we can start working on that credit score if it needs additional work. But let's get you in that position where you're not paying 100% interest rate to build somebody else's wealth any longer than we have to. All right? And you're probably in a better position than you think you are already. All right, let's talk about now the FHA guidelines for a 620 credit score. All right, I love FHA loans. They are like the ultimate safety net loan for a buyer who has like a 620 credit score because it is federal government backed. And so it is solid. It is really, really solid, and it makes the lending requirements so much more forgiving, especially where your credit score is concerned, all right? So at 620, FHA only requires you to have 3.5% down. That's amazing. So let's just play some numbers out for fun. On a $400,000 house, probably a starter house here in Arizona, maybe even a really nice condo or townhome, that's going to be just $14,000 down payment. All right, that's not too shabby. It's certainly not 20%. The other thing I really like about FHA loans is that they allow a debt-to-income ratio, meaning if you have credit cards or you have car loans or you have other things. So this debt-to-income ratio, which is also known as a DTI, can go as high as 45 to 50% in some cases, meaning your monthly car payment and your student loans are not going to automatically disqualify you from being able to purchase a home, okay? Now, let's compare that against a conventional loan and the conventional 620 edge. Yes, believe it or not, even with a 620 credit score, you can get conventional financing. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac actually allow it, but there is a bit of a catch that I need to explain to you. At a 620 credit score, conventional private mortgage insurance better known as PMI, will be significantly more expensive than FHA's standard mortgage insurance premium. So both of these are going to have PMI on them. But with the conventional, it's going to be substantially higher. So let me give you a little bit of real estate boss mom advice, if you will. If your credit score is exactly 620, FHA is probably the way that we're going to want to go. It's probably the smarter monthly payment choice. But if we can quickly bump you up to even a 660 or a 680, now that conventional loan starts becoming a real fierce competitor. So now before we go on and look at down payment assistance programs and some of these other things, I want to actually introduce myself and introduce our YouTube channel to you here. Hi. I'm Katie Evans, aka the Real Estate Boss Mom, and I am your East Valley residential real estate expert here in Arizona. I earned my title as the Real Estate Boss Mom years ago. I actually grew up here in the East Valley. I raised my family here in the East Valley, and my daughter used to work for me, and so did her best friends, and that is how I got that Real Estate Boss Mom title. So I loved working with them. I love living here in Arizona, and now helping them and helping other families navigate the professional world, the real estate market, and build financial independence through real estate, that is my absolute mission in life. So I'm incredibly proud of the legacy that I built, and that is exactly why I do these videos. I don't just look at real estate as a transaction or a commission check. I look at this as an absolute foundation for a family's security. So my goal as your real estate boss mom is to show you that no matter where you are in your credit score journey, we can get you started today. You can put a strategic plan in place, and we can change your family's trajectory. All right, let's jump back into this. We're going to talk now about Arizona programs that can help you with your down payment amount, okay? So there is a program called Arizona is Home. And it is a massive game changer right now because it specifically is there and targets low to moderate income buyers who have a credit score of 620 or above, but not a whole lot of upfront cash. All right, so that is one program that we have here in Arizona. We have multiple programs. They come, they go. We just got to get you in front of a lender and talk about what we can do and the houses that qualify for these. So there's another program here called the Home in 5 Advantage program. This is widely used across Maricopa County, and it provides down payment assistance that are grants. It's often anywhere from 3 to 5% of the loan amount. It might even wipe out your down payment and your closing costs. So some of these grant programs are completely forgiven, and all you have to do is live in the property for at least 3 years. So if you think you can make that kind of a sacrifice and live in your own home for 3 years, you won't have to pay any of these grants back, which is a phenomenal benefit. All right, let's talk about putting together a plan now. Let's talk about the 90-day credit rescue plan. The first part of this that we're going to talk about is the 10% rule. I need you to stop maxing out your credit cards, all right? So the first goal that we have in this program, this plan for you, is to pay your credit card balances down under 10% of their limit, okay? Not 30, like the old advice says. To instantly spike your credit score in 30 days, we have to get it down to less than 10% of your max credit available. All right, the number 2 point of this credit program is that I do not want you to close accounts. It just makes sense. You pay something off, you should just close it so you're not tempted to use it anymore. But that is not a good idea. Every time you close out a line of credit, a credit card, any of those kind of things, even if they're unused, even if you paid them off, what you're doing is affecting your credit score, and not in a good way. You're reducing the amount of credit that you have available to you, which makes it seem like you're not very worthy. So it actually makes your credit score drop. All right? So do not Do not just close out credit cards. Do not close out old unused accounts. All right, the third point of this program is what we're calling the financing freeze. Absolutely. I need you to hear me on this. While we're in the home buying process, while you are trying to fix your credit score, you absolutely may not open any new lines of credit. So no new auto loans, no financing the furniture, no financing the appliances, none of those things, okay? You can go out and do that 2 days after we close on your new home, but you may not do it while we're trying to fix your credit or while we are in the process of actually purchasing a home, okay? You have to wait until everything is closed on that new house before you do anything to your credit score. I really, really want to encourage you now to get in the know. All right, we're gonna get in the know about what our actual credit score is. We're going to actually know what's on our credit score, why it's where it is, all right? I don't want you to guess. We spend so much time guessing. We think that it's this, we guess that it's that, but I don't want you guessing. I want you to know exactly what your credit score is, and I want you to have an exact plan of how we're going to fix this. So I want you to use the tools and the apps that are available to you for free. We've got things like Credit Karma, which uses a different scoring model. They actually use a Vantage score, which is different than the actual lenders use. They use the FICO models, but it gives us a really, really great idea of where we are and what's showing up on that credit report. I want you, for just a moment, to trust me and trust the lenders that I refer to you. Let a trusted professional do a soft pull, a soft credit check. It's not going to affect your credit score. All right. I want you to let them do that soft pull on your credit, and that's going to give you the exact roadmap of what we need to fix, how we're going to hit your goals. So please, please trust me. This is not going to affect your credit score, and my lenders are wonderful at their jobs, and they're going to help us repair and fix the things that we need to repair and fix. All right. In closing, your 620 credit score is not a barrier. It's an opportunity to get started. It is our starting line, and we're going to start there to build your legacy of home ownership today. This market is giving us the breathing room that we haven't had in years to actually start and make calculated moves. And there's absolutely no reason that you should be paying off your landlord's mortgage for another year if you don't have to. So, to help you take the very, very first step in this journey, I have put together what we are calling the 2026 Arizona Credit to Keys Roadmap. This is a free resource, no obligation. Let's just help you get started. This is going to include my 90-day credit rescue checklist, as well as a side-by-side comparison of your loan options and a direct guide to local down payment assistance resources and programs that you can ask your lender about so that you know exactly where you stand with all this. Here is your action plan today. Number 1, I want you to hit that subscribe button on YouTube so that you get our channel and all the other videos that we're putting out that are going to help you through this process, all right? I want you to join our Real Estate Boss Mom and Living 48 Real Estate Team community so that you never, ever, ever miss out on important information. Number 2, I want you to give this video a like, maybe a comment if you have anything great that you'd like to add. And if you are ready to stop renting and start building your own wealth through real estate, I want you to, number 3, click the link below in the description that is going to tell you how to get that free resource. And we will send you that 2026 Arizona Credit to Keys Roadmap right now. You don't need to wait. I'm Katie Evans, aka the Real Estate Boss Mom. I'm here to help you claim your space in the East Valley and Arizona real estate. And I will see you in our next video.